welcome to this Cozy Study Corner. I hope you had a great New Year's Eve, and if it's not New Year's Eve for you, this video it's still going to be very useful for you because this is a goal planner that it's centered to be for the entire 2025, but to be completely honest, it's quarterly goals. So that's how I'm going to be organizing myself this 2025. So if you're not here in January, but you're here on March or you're in August, July, it doesn't matter when you are seeing this video, it's going to be very helpful for you either way. So for this year, I made this planner. I don't know if you can see it for the reflection, but I think it's pretty cute. It has everything to be a goal planner, but I also put a little bit of an agenda part. So this is the goal planner, an agenda that I made for myself and I wanted to share with you. First, I'm going to tell you that I am using Samsung Notes app, so I can there's where I do all my digital writing. But if you have an iPad and you have good notes, it also works. It works with any PDF reader. It just needs to put the reading mode, not the editing, the reading. That way you can access all the tabs. For example, I am first going to show you all the tabs, and then I'm going to tell you how I would use them. The first tab that we have is the yearly goals. You have a list where you can tell every goal that you're planning to accomplish this year, and here you can answer these questions. That way your goal is going to be a smart goal, that it is going to be time bound, how relevant it is for you, if it's measurable, and that way you're going to have a more specific plan. Here you can tell whatever you want, and here you're going to be more specific. Then you have your habit tracker, and down here you have all the links so you can access all the habit trackers through the year. Then we have the quarterly goals that we're going to plan each quarter, and it's here quarter 3 and quarter 4. Over here we have on the right the homepage where you can access the yearly calendar. You can also access the vision board. I recommend you to do a vision board also as a wallpaper to your phone or something like that. That way you're going to have it more on your day-to-day. Then you have the calendars, that it's the agenda part that you can also access through these tabs, and the yearly and quarter goals and trackers that I also show you, you can access over here. So let's go to a February calendar, for example. You can also access January, March, and you can go all over the year. When you get to a month, you're going to see that you have this little button that it's going to take you to the monthly reset. I know that in January it's a little bit too much because you have your yearly, your quarterly, and now your monthly. It's a little bit too much, but when you're on the middle of the year, you're in March and you're not really taking accounting, and you are going to have your monthly reset. That way you are going to see if you did the things that you wanted in March, if you did not in January, so that way you can access it. So this is how I would, and you can also go through the weekly views. I don't have a daily view because my daily views are usually Google Calendar. So I'm going to tell you how I would use this planner. So I start the year, and the first thing that I would do is envision myself, what things I want to do, and I would have a list of things that I envision myself. After I have that, I would put a collage of photos over here, and that way I have an image of what I want to accomplish. But this is just an image. So after I have that image, I would go to my yearly goals. In my yearly goals, thinking of all of the things that I envision myself doing, I would start writing down the goals that I should be doing. If they're not specific enough, I would go over here and I would copy the same goal. I would give it an importance, and I will tell why I would want to do that goal, when does it finish, when I can say that I accomplished that goal, and how much time I think it would take me. After you finish your yearly goals, then you're going to your quarterly goals. In there, you're going to break down those goals that you were planning to do during the year, but this is going to be a little bit more specific. That way, you are going to be able to tackle more goals each month and each quarter. So, after you have those goals, then you're going to be even more specific in each of the months. Here you have January, February, and March, and each one has an action steps and also some to-dos if you have something a little bit more specific. Then after my quarters, I would go to the month. This is just for January, that it's a little bit repetitive, but on the other month it's going to be really useful because it's just going to be your monthly view and your daily view, that it's going to be the tracker. So on your monthly reset, you're going to tell yourself what are the things that you did best the last month, what are things that you would change, and what things you're going to start doing, the habits that you're going to start doing that month. So after you know the habits that you want to do that month, you're going to your habit tracker. You're going to write down the habits that you want to accomplish, and when you do it, you can just check it and have a tracker for each day. How I use this month is just bi-weekly. So, for example, what I usually do is having a to-do list and then going to Google Calendar. And I am going to assign each to-do a limit of time or when I want to do them. And that's how I use the week. And each day, at the end of the day, I'm going to check out everything that I did. And also, I'm going to the habit tracker, so I can see if I did everything that I set myself to do each day. So that was it. I hope I explained myself, and now you can use your goal planner as good as I am going to be doing. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next video. Thank you so much for watching it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.